Hey guys, making this quick video to give you a demo of CTA Bar. So I'm going to make a demo campaign just to give you guys a walkthrough so you can see what some of the features are. So this is the dashboard here, and as you can see I'm in the admin panel here, so this is not the same menus that a regular user will see. So what a user will see though is CTA Bar. So we're going to start by clicking there and clicking on Create New CTA Bar. I'm just going to call this one Demo 1, and I'm going to start off with a blank template. So I'm going to go to the settings. Now this is the section where you're going to put the URL where the bar is going to show up. So you can see there's 3 different sections here. If you paste your URL in this first section, it's going to show up, the bar will show up on that URL and all subdirectories from that URL. Now if you only want it to be on a specific page and not show up on the subdirectories, you can put it down in this second section, and you can also have it on more than one URL here. So I can put 5 different URLs here, and this same bar will show up on all 5 of those and none of the subdirectories of those. This bottom section is an exclusion. So as an example, if I put it on mywebsite.com right here as the page URL, it's going to show up on that URL as well as all the subdirectories of mypage.com. So what I can do here is, let's just say I don't want it to show up on my about page. I can put do not show CTA bar, and I can put mywebsite.com/about or mysite.com/about. Alright, so in my case right now, I created this demo page here, which looks very similar to the JV page you're on right now. So I'm just going to paste that URL right here because I don't want it to show up on any of the subdirectories. I just want it to show up directly on that URL. So we can go next. Alright, now here's where I start my design for the bars that will show up on desktop. So I'm going to have a 2-bar design, which is going to be both top and bottom bars. So when I click on that, you can see the second bar pops up here. Now to start editing any one of the 2 bars and to get all the options, you have to click on the bar you want to start editing. So I'll start with the top bar, click on it, and you'll see that all the options pop up here. So I'm going to go with the background color here. I'm just going to go with the dark gray for this bar, and I'm going to remove the shadow, and I'll leave it at the standard 50 pixels. Now to start editing the bottom bar, I simply click on it, and you can see that now I'm doing the styling for the bottom bar. So let's go with that same color here. And for this bar, I'm going to be putting a timer, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to go for a custom bar height. I'm going to put it at 65 pixels. I'm also going to remove the bar shadow, and that's going to be it for now. So back to the top, I already have my CTA bar account tied to our autoresponder, so because of that I don't need to integrate it, but this is fully integratable, and since I have that integration done, I can just simply add any of the forms that I already have created in Aweber. So I just click here, Aweber. Now this will show every single list that I have in Aweber, and I'm going to choose the form that goes along with that list. Alright, so this is just a single field opt-in, just an email. I'm going to put here, enter your email, and for the button settings, I'm going to put sign up. Alright, so let's change the color of that button. Let's make it a blue so it can pop a little more, and that's going to be it. So I'm done with that. Now I'd like this to be in the center. So for any of the sections of the bar, so I don't know if you can tell here, but each bar is divided up into 3 sections. You have a small section on the left, a small section on the right of the same dimensions, and a large section in the middle. And that goes for the top and bottom bars. So you can center or left justify, right justify all your items within each section. So this middle section, I'm going to put my alignment to center. Perfect. Now I'm going to add something on the right here, so I'm not going to tie it in with all the proper links, but I'm going to put in some social icons just to show you guys what they would look like. Alright, perfect. And so that's looking good. How about we put a logo on the side here? So I'm just going to go use the logo that I have for a CTA bar. And once again, I'm going to right click on image, paste in my image URL. I don't necessarily want to link anywhere, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Now, as far as adjusting here, if I put my width or my height to 0, or to blank, not 0, so for this one width I'll just put it blank, what happens now is that no matter what height I set my image to, it's always going to be proportional to what the actual dimensions were of that image. So seeing as how this is a 50 pixel bar height, I can make this image maybe 45 pixels. Perfect. Alright, so maybe it's a little bigger than what most people would like. I'll bring it to 40. And once again, I have the option here. I can right click and I can set my alignment, and I'm going to center this one. Alright, perfect. So it's looking good. So at the bottom here, let's go for a timer. Right click on timer. Let's set the timer to expire. Perfect. Feb 14th. Set that. I'm going to use a medium timer size, and I'm going to use a custom theme only because I want to change the color of the text of all the numbers here. I want to make it match the color of the background or of the bar, so it looks like that's transparent. So let's put this, oops. Perfect. I'll click done, and there's my timer. Yep. And I'm also going to align this one centered. Alright, looking good. So let's just show you guys a few more features of what else you can do. You can also put in just basic text. So over here, just say I want to put some basic text, and I can put promotion ends in. Alright, let's make that text white. Make the font bigger. Alright. So as you can see, because I put this text after already putting the timer, it ended up on the right side. So every object you put within a certain section of a bar after a previous object will always go to the right of it. So what you can do is that you could take an object by just simply left clicking on it, holding, and dragging it, over to the other side. There we go. Now I can also put in links, and link can be just simple text. Like for example, this will be a link to go to Google. And this would be fully clickable text. But what I can also do as an option is I can show this as a button instead. So let's go for that. I'm going to click this little box here. Show as a button. Now it kind of looks funny because my button is too small and it's the same color font as the button. So what I can do here is I'll adjust my button width to 100, and I'll adjust the color of the button to be somewhere close to that blue I had over there. There we go. Alright, so that's perfect. So this button would click and take you to Google. And of course you could have also made this image clickable, so you could make a bunch of different icons if you like that can all go to different links. I'll center that button. Alright, perfect. So I'm done with the web version here. Some of the other features that I didn't discuss is, of course, you could put your own custom HTML, which really opens the doors to almost anything. And also we have the option for some menus, so you can put some different text that'll show up as menus, and when you click on it, there'll be a drop down menu, and you'll be able to go to all different sorts of links there. So now that I'm done with the web version, I'm going to go over to the mobile design. Alright, now over here, in the same way that I did the editing for the web version, I can click on the bar to edit that color. So I'm going to make, as you can see here, the mobile version has 3 different sections. It has a top section, and then it has 2 sections at the bottom. Now each of those can be customized with size and color. So for this case, I'm going to put the color of this bar to the same color we've been using. And I'll use that color for every one of the different bars here. Alright. I'm not going to adjust the sizes on these. What I will do is I'll select this top bar. I'm going to remove the shadow. And so this is going to be the this is going to be the mobile version of the web bar that I just created. So I'll make it similar. I would obviously don't have as much room because it is mobile, but what I can still do is put the opt-in form, and I'll put the timer. So first I'll go with the opt-in form. Let's use a similar blue. Close enough. There we go. And let's put here sign up. Enter your email. Alright. Click on done. I can also center this the same way I did on the web version. And now at the bottom here, I'm going to put a small timer. It'll expire in a couple of days. Yeah, I forgot to mention the redirect link here. So of course, what I can do is put any link here as a redirect link, and as soon as this timer reaches 0, this site will automatically redirect to whatever you put as your redirect link. So for now, I'm just going to leave it blank. Let's make it small. There we go. Alright, so there's my little timer. I'm going to center that. Oops. I'm also going to put some text up top. Alright, and I'll center that text as well. Perfect. So this line here, you're not going to see this line when you have this. It's just to show the division between the top and bottom bars. Once again, I could have also, like I said, customized the height of these bars, but I'm just going to leave them all to the standard sizes right now. So that's looking good. So this is what my web version will look like, and this is what the mobile version will look like for the same site. So now that I'm done the design, I'm going to go to the last tab here, which is where I can save and also get my embed code. Now you're only going to get your embed code when you save. So let's click on save. Now if I go back to the embed code tab, here's the script I need. So I'm going to copy that. Now I'm using Optimize Press here for that page that I showed you guys. And for anyone who will be using Optimize Press, I'll show you where to put it. So for any site, it has to be put into the header. Now Optimize Press gives you this nice option where when you go to page setting, you can go to other scripts, and if I click on add new here, you'll see that I can put a custom script in the header. So I'm going to paste this in right here. So this is the way it's going to work properly with Optimize Press, is by going through this, putting the script in this section of the header. So I'll put it in there. I'm going to click on update. Alright, and now I'm just going to click on save and continue. Now let's go ahead and refresh this page, and let's see what the bar looks like. Alright, so there you go. Here's the bar. So you can see my timer is counting down. I have an opt-in form here. This button, of course, would redirect my site if I clicked on it. This is just an image. I didn't set anything, so I'll just show you here. Click on the Google button. There we go. This opt-in form works perfectly. I can put in anything I want here. This is already integrated with Aweber for me.